Turn that volume up. You know you want it. It's time for Women's Basketball TV. With former NCAA champion, WNBA champion, business mogul, and national TV personality, Fran Harris.
A'ja Wilson is a generational talent. We have no one like her in the WNBA.
Bringing you entertaining, on-point analysis.
Did LSU just win the national championship?
Tea and inside scoop on this sport you love.
NIL is going crazy. All I'm saying is if they're making $5 million as a student athlete, can't they pay for their own college? I mean, I'm just asking. It's just a question.
Let's get it.
Well, a change has finally come. What's up, everybody? Hope y'all are doing well, enjoying this WNBA season, getting ready for this sabbatical for the fans, for the Olympics, and, of course, the All-Star coming up this week. But let's talk about what happened today. And today, what happened or what was released about the media deals is history. It's historical. It's historical. It's historical, and it is historical. $2 billion plus over the next 11 years. And let me say this, that a lot of people are talking about, well, who's going to get that money? Well, obviously the WNBA'S teams will get that money. That money trickles down. And the thing that most excites me about it is that automatically puts some franchises who may or may not have been in the black, or at least in the black consistently, meaning turning a profit, because low-key, most of y'all don't know, because I see y'all writing online about the WNBA always losing money, and I don't comment on those because those are from people who actually don't know what they're talking about. But nevertheless, I digress. This literally legitimizes the media rights deal's ability to put the individual teams into the black, right? So teams that have been short $2 million or, whatever it happens to be, this absolutely puts them either in the black or more consistently in the black, or at least close to being in the black. And I think for the 14 teams, or the 12 teams that are existing right now, and then potentially the 2 that are coming in 25 and 26, and then 27 and 28, this actually has a seismic impact on the W's bottom line, the P&L, the balance sheet, the money. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the agreement. It says the reported agreements with ESPN, Amazon, and NBC more than triples the league's existing media rights money, with the potential for more to come. Now, currently, the league pulls down $60 million from its rights partners annually, and I did say 60. The new deal totals $200 million per year and gives the league significant room to earn more than that. And that's the part that I'm really excited about, is the ability to earn more than that. We know that streaming is exploding. We know that the network television folks are scrambling to keep up with the Netflixes and the Amazons and the Hulus of the world. And they've got to put up or shut up. They've got to figure out how they're going to keep the business of these sports properties, because they can really care less about network television. See, boys and girls, network television used to be the king and queen of all things. With the advent of the internet and streaming, now businesses, sports properties can go somewhere else. They don't need your money, ABC. They can get eyeballs on social media. It's a different ball game, folks, and I'm digging it. I love it. All right, so the NBA, which also led the WNBA's negotiations. Okay, pause. Some folks are like, why is the NBA leading the WNBA negotiations? Well, the NBA owns 50% of the WNBA. The NBA has been, of course, an owner of the WNBA since its inception in 1996, when the league was formed. We didn't start playing until 1997, but obviously the league was formed in 1996. And so the W has been owned by the NBA since then. All right. So that's not a new thing. The NBA, which also led the WNBA's negotiations, recently struck deals with $76 billion. $76 billion? Is that what that is? Yeah, $76 billion with the same 3 conglomerates through those deals. Those deals are still pending some legal wrangling. Okay. So The Athletic reported that the new deals could have as much as 6 times multiple the existing ones for several reasons. First, they leave room for the league to negotiate separate deals worth more than $60 million annually. Second, the main partners agreed to revisit the value of the deals just 3 years in. Now, let me tell y'all why that's significant. And for those of you boys and girls who are new to me, I've been calling games for the league since 1998. Okay? I've been a broadcaster, sideline reporter, studio host, halftime commentator, play-by-play announcer, and what's my last one? Color analyst since I retired in 1998. Okay? So I bring that up because I'm telling you the fact that they are going to revisit these deals in 3 years in is unheard of. Again, I think there are a couple of reasons for that. Number one, this ain't the world that we used to live in 1998, when the big television was still mama and daddy. NBC, ESPN, like they would get you stuck in a deal and you were just stuck in that damn deal. It didn't matter. You weren't getting to look at it. You weren't getting to change anything. You weren't going to amend anything. And so this is huge that the main partners, and I'm thinking that's ESPN, ABC, Amazon likely. And I don't think Ion is in there yet. But nevertheless, the main partners are saying, hey, we will even revisit this. It's your girl, Fran Harris, former WNBA champion with the Houston Comets. It is finally here. Yes, the first novel set in the world of the WNBA. And it's got all the good stuff. It's got love, romance, true crime, forgiveness, redemption, all the stuff you love to see in great novels. If you love Terry McMillan and Waiting to Exhale, if you love Eric Jerome Dickey and all his madness, then you will love Houston by Morning. It's a story of 4 characters, a baller, an agent, a television personality, and a coach. And the way their lives collide into one another is a beautiful mess. Pick up a copy now on Amazon Kindle or at HoustonByMorning.com. Peace! In just 3 years. That's crazy. This is an 11-year deal. They're going to say a third or a fourth of the way in, almost a fourth of the way in, we're going to relook at these deals. And you know why? Because they know we have grossly underestimated the power of women's basketball when it comes to media rights, when it comes to viewership, when it comes to dollars that sponsors are willing to spend on women's basketball. They don't know what's going to happen. And I'm glad that the NBA was in on this negotiation, because the NBA can say, listen, we'll take our stuff somewhere else, right? We'll take our stuff. We'll take our property, our women, our game, our properties somewhere else. We don't know what's going to happen in the near future, and we don't want to be stuck in a bad deal. So yay for y'all, NBA and WNBA. Okay, so the agreements are vindication for Commissioner Kathy Engelbert, who said in April that she wanted to double the current amount. Okay, yay, go Kathy. Of media rights money flowing into the league. Engelbert stuck to her strategy of going to the market with the NBA instead of separately, because the two leagues offered partners the possibility of a year-round basketball package. Let me repeat that. Those folks, okay, boys and girls, those folks who were like, we want the W to play in the long season. First of all, bad idea. Bad idea. Number one, let college and the pros have the long season. You want to throw us in there and fight for sponsorship dollars with all the winter and fall and winter sports? The NBA, college men's and women. I mean, come on. Playing in the summer is the absolute best thing we could have done. It's the absolute best thing we could have done. Because we're not necessarily competing with the advertisers and partners and naming rights people who want to deal in all those, in the other sports, in the winter sports, in the Olympic sports. Like, come on, y'all. So this is a good thing for the WNBA, right? So Kathy did a good job of saying, hey, listen, we're going to negotiate this with our brother, and then we're going to see where we go. All right, so this says, Terry Jackson, the WNBA's union director, questioned how exactly the NBA decided to agree to the 11-year, $2.2 billion deal. She says, we have wondered, and by the way, it does say the union director. Okay. By the way, we have wondered for months how the NBA would value the WNBA and its media rights deal. And I can appreciate Terry Jackson. I appreciate her saying, are y'all going to go hard for us? Or y'all going to just get whatever y'all can get? Or y'all going to get some stuff under the table? How are you coming up with this value, with this $2.2 billion deal? Where'd y'all get that number from? And so she says, we have wondered for months how the NBA would value the WNBA and this media rights deal. With a reportedly $75 billion deal on the table, the league is in control of its own destiny. More precisely, the NBA controls the destiny of the WNBA, Jackson said to The Athletic. We look forward to learning how the NBA arrived at a $200 million valuation if initial reports are accurate or even close. There is no excuse to undervalue the WNBA again. Let's keep it a buck, Terry Jackson. We appreciate you, President Director of the WNBA's union. The league has been adding teams in anticipation of the new media money, announcing expansion franchises in San Francisco with the Golden State Warriors in Toronto. But the tripling of new revenue should lead to significant increase in the salary cap and therefore player salaries. Under the current collective bargaining agreement, salary ranges from $64,000 to $252,000, with slight increases scheduled throughout the next 3 years of the agreement. With the new money, though, players will surely take the opportunity to opt out of the CBA, which they can do in November. Today was a good day, as Ice Cube said, y'all. This is a good day for women's basketball. We're not where we need to go. The WNBA is not where we need to be. We still need to get some answers from the NBA about how they're valuing us in relationships to all these negotiations. But today was a good day. So what do y'all think about the news of the $2.2 billion media rights deal? Let's hear it.
Thanks for tuning in to Women's Basketball TV with Fran Harris, the most provocative and entertaining women's basketball show on earth. Be sure to click that like, share, and notification button so you don't miss a moment. We'll see you tomorrow.